Hi, my name is Attorney Brian Simino, and I want to tell you how you can save your license from a potential license suspension for an ignition interlock violation. When you joined the interlock program, you had to sign an operator's affidavit, and that document says that you only have 30 days to contest a lockout with the Registry of Motor Vehicles, and if you don't appeal a lockout within 30 days, that lockout can be held against you, and this will extinguish all of your rights to appeal that lockout at a future hearing. So what that means is if you get a lockout and you don't appeal it to the registry within 30 days, that lockout can be held against you, and that lockout could be used to suspend your driver's license for an ignition interlock violation. So I'm going to tell you how you can appeal a lockout. What you need to do is you need to go onto the registry's website to the My RMV Service Center, and under Additional Services, there is an option for ignition interlock functions. And one of those options is to submit an ignition interlock service request. So you go under the My RMV profile, additional options, and submit an ignition interlock service request. You'll enter your name, date of birth, license number, last 4 digits of your social. You'll be taken to a transaction screen where you can submit an ignition interlock service request. And one of the options on there is vendor lockout dispute. This is what you're going to use to dispute a lockout. You're not going to use this if you got a suspension notice. If you received a suspension notice, this is not what you'll use. This is what you'll use if you received a lockout within 30 days to prevent getting a suspension notice. If you got an ignition interlock violation suspension notice, you should contact me and I can help you with that. But if you've gotten a lockout and that lockout was not justified and you want to appeal that lockout, this is the process. So you'll go to this screen where it says Submit Ignition Interlock Service, and you'll check off Vendor Lockout Dispute Review. That's the option that you want, Vendor Lockout Dispute Review. Next, you'll be able to attach a statement, and you should submit a written statement that explains all of the facts and circumstances of the lockout and why it was not justified. You can make some notes on this screen, and you can attach the document that you want to send to the registry to make part of the record. Once you do that, you'll be taken to a submission screen. You'll submit that, and you should receive an email confirmation from the registry. Save that confirmation. Once you do that, the registry will review your request and get back to you. So this is the proper way to dispute a lockout for an ignition interlock situation. It could be a failed rolling retest, a failed startup test, circumvention, any type of an interlock violation. Follow this process. If you have any questions, you can always reach me at 508-656-0057 or on my website, rmvlawyer.com. Make sure that you appeal your ignition interlock violation within 30 days. That's the time that you have to dispute a lockout. It's a 30-day appeal window. If you don't dispute the lockout within 30 days, that may be held against you at a future registry hearing.